This is Max Michaelani, and you're listening to the Crowject.
Put that in your forward walk. I took a specky a moment ago, almost the second one. Round the body go the Crows. And the net! Elodie! No, he did it! And he's still the deal with an amazing goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the latest episode of the Crowject podcast. Just want to give a shout out to our sponsors in Nathaniel's Coffee and Paninis and Trojan Aluminium. Please be aware Nathaniel's Portavia is now open at 229 Green Hill Road at Pop-Up Community Health. Good.
That's very good.
We love health. And we have a healthy group around the table. Let's start with Lleyton.
Hello, how you going? Welcome back, Cream.
Thank you very much. Good to be here. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
You got to hit your close-up camera if you're going to do that.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a bit pissed off that we don't have an iPad tonight because George's daughter, sorry, not George's daughter, Peter's daughter, Georgia, the little demon, decided to steal it and watch Coco Melon.
Priorities.
So,
Unbelievable. Next up, Sugar Ray.
Hey, mate, how are you?
Good, thank you. And last but not least, Elodie.
Hello, how are you, Cream? It's great to have you back. It's been a while.
It has been a long time.
I like to think that George is not watching Coco Melon. She's just like clicking the buttons and just getting like, Mel bun.
Yes.
And just
She's just playing sweet fantasy loop.
I would prefer that she was actually getting some use out of the sound bites.
yeah.
As opposed to like watching nothing. She might even just be staring at it with nothing on it, just like a blank screen. While I'm thinking, I could have been pressing the button.
Well, we've got the default buttons on
Yeah,
the
come on.
devices.
One of those. Yeah, there you go.
Which one's the spring?
No, that one was like very fitting that you did that one.
I give up. Now, Crows had a game on the weekend.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That happened.
They did.
The most memorable game
Yes.
ever.
Who won?
We did.
That's good.
We did.
That is good.
Final score, Adelaide 13-11-89. Gold Coast 9-7-61. In a pretty nothing game.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was 35,000 people there and it sounded like there was 10.
Really?
Yeah.
It was just, everyone was flat.
We've had a few night games in a row, hey, and the afternoon game's just like a different vibe.
Yeah, they really are.
I mean, I wasn't there, I was at work, but
You could tell it was a different vibe.
yeah.
You could sense it from work.
I was like, I'm not there, so everyone's flat.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But yeah, it was 5 goals to nothing in the first quarter was pretty much the difference in the end. It got a bit nervy in the last quarter when I thought it was just going to be the GWS game all over again.
It literally was the difference. Crows were, 29 points up at quarter time. They won by 28 points.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. That goalless third quarter where we kicked by how many points?
7 points.
7
Jeez.
points.
It was a rough watch. That's
Oh,
how you
Yeah.
yeah. That was terrible. Yeah, I heard that the most up and about supporter of the whole game was a friend of the show, Bear, a Gold Coast supporter.
Yeah.
Who was just leading the Gold Coast cheer squad.
I was about to ask who the fuck Bear is. Because I've seen in the group chat all last week, Bear. I'm like,
He's just really hairy.
is that a name for Peter now?
That's how long
Peter Bear.
Pilot Bear.
That's how long you've been off the
You've
show.
been gone for 12 years, Graham. Things have changed.
Were you not there last time we played Gold Coast and we had the guys from 7 Nuffs and a Series on?
No.
Well, we found a Gold Coast fan.
Yeah. And his name is Bear.
Well, I don't think that's his actual name, but we call him that.
And he also works at the merch vans outside Adelaide Oval. So if you ever bought merch outside Adelaide Oval, you might have met Bear.
Yep. You're stunned.
It's the most fitting thing for a Gold Coast Suns supporter ever. It's like there's only ever been one Gold Coast Suns supporter, and it was a bloke that was just laying in a gutter spewing next to himself on a Saturday night.
Do you reckon Gold Coast have a predator nurse that's ready to help as well?
Yes. I would hope that someone would pick him up and take them back to their house and take them out for lunch the next day and then drop them home in Clemsic.
I say just call the police. And
Good idea.
For more of that chat, go to patreon.com/Crowject.
Oh, mate.
yeah,
For as little as
out of
$1 a month.
context, that's weird. But yeah, if you sign up to our Patreon, there's a whole story on the pre-roll.
Now, who kicked the goals?
We had Fogarty with 3 goals, 2, McAdam with 3, Walker with 2, Dawson, Keys, Murphy, Crouch, and Saligo with 1.
Yes.
Yes.
I was going to press the tick, but I don't know which one that one is.
But yeah, I think Fogarty was the big standout this game. He had 19 touches, 8 tackles, 10 marks.
He's been very good the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
He's getting a lot of disposals.
lately.
Yeah, that's when he plays
he's
well.
working hard.
Yes.
When he finds the footy.
Yeah. I think that's a better role for him. I think he needs to be. He's not a Josh Jenkins. He's not a stay in the goal square sort of forward.
No.
Yeah.
He's got strength about him. He's a good contested mark.
His best,
Get him
and
out
I think he's done it a few times this year. His best season would be when he's averaging 15 touches and 2 goals a game.
Yeah.
That'd give him 48 goals in a year
Mm.
and 15 touches. He has such a big leg. He does a lot with it.
He this is going to sound really weird, but I mean, coming from me, it probably won't. When he, some players kick the ball and it sounds different
Yes.
when it hits the foot.
Yeah.
He took a mark in front of me on Saturday and kicked it long, and it just hits different.
Yeah.
He just absolutely thumps it. He kicks it so sweetly. Just a big old boy kicking a big old footy.
That's why they say left footers kick different. I don't know why. Maybe it's
Yeah.
because there's fewer left footers, but I don't know if it's to do with timing or.
Yeah.
But a lot of them, like you genuinely hear a thud
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah. When Dawson kicks it,
Yeah.
it's very I don't want to say gentle, but it's not a big sound.
Yeah.
It's more of a caress through the ball.
Yeah.
Whereas when Fog does it, it's dirty and loud. It's thumps it.
Well, yeah, I think Fogg literally puts everything into his kicks.
But it doesn't look like he does. It's very
Effortless,
balanced.
yeah.
But Dawson kicks it that often that he almost guides it
Yeah.
everywhere because he's used to hitting targets left, right, and center, and he essentially just steers it where he wants it to go.
Yeah, correct.
Well, speaking of Dawson, he was sort of tagged during this game. He had a little bit of a quieter one. 23 touches, 8 tackles and a goal.
Well-
It's pretty good for a quiet one.
Well,
it's
look
not
at his
too
last
bad.
quarter.
So-
Can we break it down? Because he had some junk.
I don't know how to do that. But
He
If
had
you go-
seven disposals, 2 marks, 3 tackles, and a goal in the last
Yeah.
quarter.
Yeah.
So it was a big quarter from him.
Up
that
until
takes
three-quarter
him- yeah,
time, he
15
was-
too.
Not ineffective, but
Yeah.
he just
He made 8 tackles, which
Yes.
he probably
Yeah.
wouldn't put down to him.
it was
No.
a really high tackling game, wasn't it?
well, the best players. Well, the best players always play well, but the best players always, when they're having quiet games, are really good at going back to basics, I guess.
Yeah, correct.
If he's not finding heaps of the footy, it's kind of like, okay, well, what can I do
Yeah,
so that I'm not running around doing nothing?
Yep.
correct.
So if that means pushing yourself literally around the ball and wrapping blokes up as soon as they get it,
Yeah.
so
Second
be
mo-
it. And then eventually it'll be my turn and people will start feeding it out to me and I'll find the footy because clearly I just can't find it at the minute.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. You just have to adapt and find something else to do.
He did kick a goal as well. And speaking to friend of the pod, Damon, after the game, was saying that his goal song's Daddy Cool and that Damon really wants to start calling Dawson Daddy.
Oh,
Oh no!
I said, I'll call him whatever he wants me to call him.
I don't think he looks like a daddy. I don't
No?
know, he doesn't have the daddy vibes.
Which Crows player would you like to be your dad?
Geez, that's a good one. I got to think about this.
Oh,
I've been
Current
put on
or
the spot.
past?
Current.
Who's that SNFL player with the beard?
Oh yeah,
the top
he's
up
got
guy. Is it
Yeah.
he's got dad
Mackenzie?
vibes about him.
Yeah.
Isaiah
Isaiah
McKenzie.
McKenzie. Yeah, he's got big dad vibes. Sloan would be a good dad.
I think
feel.
Sloan would be a great dad, yeah. He gets a lot of free stuff off Instagram.
Brody
so.
Smith.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Brody Smith would just let you do anything. I reckon.
Yeah.
He'd be
The
one of
most
the
laid
guys.
back.
Yeah. He'd be like, yeah, grab a beer. You'd be 4-day. Yeah.
What about, well, I think we're going to speak about him a little bit, so let's bring him into it now. James Borlase, because he'd just be able to
Oh,
hug you
yeah.
with his
Oh,
big
Oh
shoulders.
yeah. It's just- ooh.
He's a big boy, isn't he? And he
is a
played
big
really
boy.
well.
He did in the debut.
Yeah.
What did he have?
19
He's
disposals, 100% efficiency.
Oof.
Yeah.
He
Four
looked good,
tackles,
didn't he? Probably
9
should have played him
marks.
like 3 years ago. Hey.
Well, he's only been on the list for 2, so
Yeah.
that would have been a bold strategy to play him 3 years ago.
Let's play this kid.
Let's play this
Why
game.
you got a 16-year-old running around?
Yeah, no, he played a very good game and he looked very good while doing it. And both footy wise and just being very attractive. I've always said he's our most attractive player.
Yeah.
And he's an Egyptian god. So
Okay.
And he got a coach's vote, I think, didn't he?
Tutankhamun. I don't
Yeah.
know what she thinks. I don't know.
Yes, he did get a coach's vote. And while we're speaking about wrapping it up, going back to a minute ago, Matt Crouch.
31
now, I
touches.
just got to say, when I hung shit on him earlier in the year,
don't recall.
those who care to remember, it's because I knew he could play like this.
Yeah.
I think we all knew he could play like this, and he's come back in 2 games, and he looks like a completely different player. Completely different.
I said it at the time, and I don't actually think we've spoken since.
Probably
You and I
not.
know. But
What did you say,
I went
Ray?
into a Ron Burgundy state
Yeah.
of depression.
But I said afterwards that I always thought that Matt Crouch was a victim of circumstance in the way that we were playing, and that his best football in 2017 was us playing a shotgun style game where he could feed out from inside
Yeah.
to players that would kick out the back, and Jenkins, Betts, all these guys would run over the back. And that was our game style. Get it quick out of stoppage and then run and gun over the top.
Yeah.
Where he could provide that quick hand pass out.
Yes.
This year, in the previous 2 years where he's really struggled, we haven't played that football.
Yeah.
So his role hasn't been to get it out and be creative with his hands. Because on Saturday, he was electric with his hand passes out of stoppage and getting it to the likes of Dawson and Smith and these guys to come out the back of stoppage and use the footy really well. And he looks like a superstar when he can do that. But when he's being made to do other things, he doesn't look great. But he's come back into a good side, a side that's performing better. He's got another string to his bow because he's adding tackles to the mix as well. And
That's the thing.
he's getting the guys like Dawson, Millerer, these guys coming off the back of stoppage looking really good because he's very creative and very, very good with his hands.
Well, it's like the last 3 games. He's had 9 tackles, 7 tackles, and 6 tackles, right?
Yeah.
If I will do it right now. If I have a look at his stats for the year, I looked at it before. Last year and I'm pretty sure I'm right. Last year in 11 games, I think he had 28 clearances.
Clearances, tackles.
Fucking one of them.
You're talking about tackles.
Yeah, good.
No, it was. I'm pretty sure it was clearances. But this year, he's in the last 3 weeks, he's had 23 clearances. So he's averaging 8 a game. He's kicking goals now.
Yeah.
Last week in the showdown, he had over 320 metres gained. On the weekend, he had another 280. Like, that's what you want. That's the kind of player he can be.
Yeah.
But he just... he was out of the team because he wasn't that player. And I even remember Rhett Bigland's talking... I think he was talking about it on Triple M radio last week when he said... that it was a game this year in the SANFL against Glenelg where he looked like a man amongst boys or whatever because out of nowhere he was just taking distance with his disposal and he wasn't just handballing around the midfield and he was attacking with the footy.
And I think we don't get to see that very often unless you really pay attention to the SNFL games. We haven't really seen his development other than just the AFL level, but it's been a slow progression throughout the last couple of years, but he's definitely got to where he needed to be, and he's had the opportunity. Now he's taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
But
I think we'll be amiss to not mention Mitch Hinge
oh yeah,
because he is dominating this year. He's really taken over Dawson's role from last year.
yeah.
Freed Dawson right up to go into the midfield. He's unstoppable.
Yeah, he's owning that role. That whole backline, half backline, has just been
Yeah.
elite lately.
Smith,
And
Hinge, Millerer.
Inexperienced, but
So
not very experienced, but just
They
so
didn't
good.
count Millerer in the backline this week because Fox Footy did a graphic yesterday on First Crack where they were like the games for the backline for the Crows on Saturday. So
Yeah,
take
yeah.
Brodie Smith out of it, who's got 243, very experienced. Then you got Hinge on 40. Then it goes to Michael Annie on 19, and then it drops off to like 8 5, 3, and then 1. So we've got like an average game of about like, I don't know, 20 or 30 back there.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
all of it's
wild.
with Brodie Smith.
And they just, they look so composed. Like, Keane did some really good things though. That kick, like, there was like one of the last plays of the game where he intercepted the ball and did like that, like,
he
weird little like Irish kick to like straight into the forward line. Oh, beautiful. But yeah, no, Hinge has really come together this year. It's impressive.
Yeah, his shoulder's back where it needs to be, and he's playing well.
Amazing. Right?
I just need to correct myself. When I said clearances before, I was wrong. It was inside 50s I was looking at.
Right.
Last year, so when I'm talking
third
about
stat.
me being more attacking with the footy, last year in 11 games he had 28 inside 50s for the year.
Yeah.
When he came in for that Geelong game for fuck all game time, he had none. But in the last 3 weeks, he's had 13. So he's gotten half the amount of inside 50s he had in 11 games last year in 3 weeks.
Cool.
Yeah.
So he's just being more attacking with the footy, which is all that we want to see.
Oh, yeah.
From
He's
him.
definitely turned his career around, really. You'd have to say.
Like, he deserves a spot in this team with the way he's playing at the moment.
At least at the moment.
I don't think anybody would doubt that.
But yeah, we get the win.
Get the win.
Bit of a
Thoughts
lackluster
on
game.
selections? Yeah, a bit of a lackluster game. We had Pedler being managed. Do you think that was the right call? I feel like his form was a little bit below par the last few weeks.
Yeah, he has sort of like gone off a little bit. I like Pedler though. I like.
Yeah.
I think it's a
but
byproduct of the game style that he plays as well. He's very like crash and
He
bash.
is.
Like, it would wear
Yeah,
down a
that's
young kid because he's still a young kid.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, it's not like he's like 3 or 4 years down the track, he'll be able to do that for a whole year.
Oh, yeah.
No worries.
Exactly.
But yeah, especially once they said that once the AFL got rid of Toot Miller, I wasn't worried at all about the midfield.
What were your thoughts
Battle.
on Toot Miller?
His
Well, I
strategy
still don't know what he did.
against
Did
Dane
he grab
Zorko.
the doodle?
He did.
grabbed the doodle.
He grabbed the whole package,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he wouldn't let go.
Honk!
The old meat and potatoes. Yeah.
Just
he
checking
gave it
us
a good
there.
Squeeze.
It was graded intentional,
I mean, it is.
not consentful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon if Zorko came out and said, I asked him to do it,
They take that
dropped the week?
Yeah, they take that into consideration.
Okay, well, if you told him
Intentional but
to,
consensual.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
like,
just a fine.
They'll just say that you just can't do it in public. That's
yeah,
fine.
Just can't have people watching it on the TV. Give us $1,500. Next time you're gonna grab it after the game.
See, I don't know if I'm just suffering from a bit of like bias because Zorko's usually the one doing stupid shit, and Tukamila just seems like such a wholesome, nice boy.
Yes.
Like,
Did
I
everyone
was just
see
like,
my,
I just can't see him intentionally doing that. I just don't believe it. Like,
He's
surely-
just grabbing onto tackle and he
Why?
just didn't want to let go.
Yeah,
occasionally
exactly.
you're going to grab a testicle.
Exactly. Okay, like if someone had intentionally grabbed, like Dawson's package, like, yeah, we all want to feel that. But Zorko, really? If you're going to grab someone.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, it was quite handy for us. that
Maybe it'll-
Tukamila
for
was
him
out.
as well.
Yeah.
Maybe it all started out on the ground with like some rumours or something. Someone went to Toot Miller and he was like,
This guy's a
Dane
tripod.
Zorko has a decent sized penis. and then 2 minutes later, someone goes, Dane Zorko is packing. And the whole purple monkey dishwasher thing eventually got to Toot Miller and he's like, you know what, fuck this, I'm going to find out for myself. I'm going to grab it.
Zorko did have a really good game this week, so I mean,
Well,
he was.
you get that adrenaline going. Just
He's been pumped up.
should we get to some feedback?
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
All I will say about
Dane
that
Zorko
game
said he
is-
was fine.
All I'll say about the game is after quarter time, my mind was just casting forward to we just have to beat Brisbane this week.
Yeah.
Like I felt like we were going to win the game. It was like, okay, let's just get the win.
Yeah, after
And
the
that-
win, it was just all
And
looking at
that's
the
what
ladder,
it
really.
felt like even at the game at half time. It's just like, okay, they've got to win this game because all of us are Crows have given us enough hope to think that they might still make finals.
Yep.
If Crows couldn't logistically make finals or fans didn't think that we could, I think there might have been a bit more passion around the game. But at this point, like at that point, especially when it was 38-5 or whatever it was, it just felt like it was kind of a dead rubber.
Mm.
And then it's just like, okay, what's next?
Yeah, that's
Like,
it.
now we
We'll
just got to wait.
Sit here for the next 3 quarters.
Yeah. They're going to win. Okay. It's Gold Coast on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
All right, so we had a few voice messages. I don't know who they're from, but we'll play them now.
Yo, what's up? It's Josh Robinson here. If you can't tell by my slightly gay tone. Can you hear my washing machine in the background?
Who the fuck is this?
She's going off.
Josh, you just said that.
Just like I was in the game on the weekend. Not really, because it was a bit shit. But we won, so I guess at the end of the day, who knows? At the end of the day, that's all that matters. So we got 4 points, and finals aren't completely dead yet, so that's really cool. Yeah, I just wanted to say, hey, I think you're all very pretty, like very pretty.
Oh.
Like, I'd much rather watch you guys just living life instead of football sometimes. Anyway, go Crom and love you guys. Kiss, kiss.
Now, this is the
Bye.
guy in the gutter on the weekend. That's the guy.
This is smartly creepy. Are you watching us, Josh?
Oh,
if I
Josh.
see you peeking through my bedroom window tonight, I'm going to be pretty
Is
pissed
Josh
off.
a Patreon?
He is a
is.
Patreon.
Okay,
Yes.
well, hello, Josh.
And he didn't
Is
he
it-
join us for
He joined us on a
preview
Thursday
pod?
night preview pod one time.
Yeah, nice.
Great. If any wrestling fans out there, go watch Josh's Twitch stream. Does
Yes.
some good stuff on there. Josh Robertson _00. I watched it on Saturday morning. Very, very entertaining stuff.
Does he do stuff about that guy that I don't like?
Oh, you mean yes,
so-
boy?
That's so specific, isn't it?
You know the one I'm talking
I do.
about?
Elton Prince.
Elton Prince.
No, so I'll tell you about Josh's stuff afterwards. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and thanks for the call, Josh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks, Josh.
Good summary of the game. Just
Nice
like,
to meet you,
yeah.
Josh.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like everyone's just a bit flat. Even though it's a win, it's like a very flat win, isn't
It
it? It's
is.
just like, I guess we
That's
did
what
it.
walk and
It's
talk
fine.
was like afterwards.
He just echoed the sentiments like, oh, but we can still make finals, so that's good. that's it.
Yeah. That's all. That's all I've
we
got to
win.
say.
We might win this week. If we don't win this week, I don't think we make finals.
It's getting
Yeah.
tougher. This is such an open season.
It is. All right, we've got a couple more.
Hello, legends. Long-time listener, first-time caller, etc.
BMAC.
Well, interesting game on Saturday. Started off looking like we were going to win it by about 800 points, but we just couldn't keep rolling, which is a bit disappointing. Matt Crouch, a fantastic game from him. Taylor Walker, I said it last week, I'll say it again, we need to start calling him daylight savings because he's just winding back the clock consistently.
Oh, my fucking God.
Just have some advice for that bloke who usually does his betting segment on this lovely podcast here, and he's generally not overly successful. But if he wants to follow this week, tell him to get on Geelong to beat the Pies at $2.13, and also West Coast to beat Fremantle at $4 in the derby over there. A few value picks, if you don't mind. Hope
Neither
you're
of
all
those
having
will
a
come
good
true.
recording and go Crom.
Well, now that he said them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One more. A bit of a shorter one this time.
Boy, I hope Pete plays this one after the other and this just rolls on nicely. But I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it with a bit of gusto. The Crows are playing finals this year. You can absolutely lock it in. Anyway, that was all. Thank you once more. Go Crows. We'll see Carlton in an elimination final in the first week of the finals, and we'll fucking beat
Cream
them at
looks
the
in
G2.
pain.
Get around them. Go Crom.
Honestly,
Oh, no.
If the Crows don't make finals now, Ben, you cancel.
Yeah.
I will find a way to come every week.
So Benny and the Bets has called for the Crows have already made finals.
Yeah.
Don't have to worry about.
I do think he was
no,
trying to
no
make
stress.
it not sound like Kim Soka, but a bit more outrageous as well. We could tell it was you, Ben.
You idiot.
So I've got some I got some Facebook comments here.
Yep.
Travis Robertson, top fan, says we rushed Rochelle in. Pedler would have had more impact. Brendan McGarrigan, never in doubt.
Just back to the Rochelle, I did think he looked a little bit off.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
I don't know why maybe he's just really holding back the punches.
Yeah,
So
I've
he's
seen
all
him
that energy.
Yeah.
I've seen him trying to mark everything. Nick's must have told him not to punch. He's like, oh, I got to mark everything, I guess.
yeah.
Made hand passing really hard as well for him. But Terry Nichols, yep, I was there. Go you, Crom. Liz Karamos says Crowies.
Sorry?
Play.
Liz who?
Easy
Say
for
that
you
again.
to say.
Caramel mushies.
I would not disrespect Liz like that. Crowies, please get the kicking worked out. Would have had them buried and broken if you'd kept kicking straight. Go you Crows, 3 German flag emojis. And then Michael Downs, well done Crows. Good job.
Love the German flag emojis.
We've had a lot of flag enthusiasts lately commenting.
Wait, Damon's a flag enthusiast, actually. Is this you, Damon? What's your favourite flag, Ray?
My favourite flag's the Tibetan flag. No, not Tibetan, Nepal.
Oh, because it's not the shape of a flag.
Yeah, because it's the
Oh,
only
yeah.
flag that's not in the shape of a
Yeah,
flag.
that's a fun fact for you. What
Yeah.
shape is it?
It's like 3 triangles.
It's out there.
Throw your
It's like-
Tibetan flags on our... What is it, Tibetan? Nepal? I don't know what
Nepal.
he said. Nepal.
Nepal, yeah.
Throw some Nepalese flags our way.
Yeah.
I've got Twitter here.
No,
Which-
X.
Good
oh,
job.
sorry. Oh, wow. The rebrand. Twitter X. Where there's literally one comment and it just says, it's from Punished Warrow and it just says, let us never speak of this game again.
yeah.
I feel like even the comments about this game are flat. Everything is
Yeah.
flat about this game.
And I've got Instagram. It's Michael Lewis says, Dacos injured, Dawson $1.19 for Brownlow. Sorry, but Bontempelli has that sewn up. Mini Tim, 89, said, awesome win, Crouch, best on ground. Our rookie backline kept Gold Coast quiet, but Borlase with elite stats on debut was robbed of the rising star nom. Apart from the third quarter and without Ranks or Pedler, the forwards were hot.
Who got the Rising Star nom? Was it that guy from
Ollie
Carlton?
Hollins.
Yeah, okay. And what did he do that was any good? Did he have big old shoulders
Yeah.
and a beautiful Egyptian
He's got the
smile?
opposite.
Yeah, no, he just
Oh
ran all-
yeah, he's a little
Yeah.
scrawny thing, isn't he?
Yeah.
But they do it on the whole body of work thing as well.
Yeah.
They
At
say
this
that
time of
they
year.
don't. It's not a 1 week thing.
But Borlase's body, like, come on.
Yeah, come on.
He has a great body of work too.
Yeah.
You got to try to stop treating these players like meat.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
You
I'm
should
sorry.
seduce them to just being pieces of meat.
Ollie,
we look
like-
at more of their personality.
I'm sure Belace is a very sweet guy.
Ollie Hollins is looks like the kind of blokes that Elodie would pick up on a Saturday night.
How many times are we bringing this up?
Oh no, I can't. I just can't get over it. I can't. Okay. Patreon.com/Crowject. Head there if you want to become a Patreon contributor.
Yep.
Sugar Ray, do we have a list of people?
We do have a list of people. The $10 in a month, we got Jess Cook, Jenny McCardle. Easy for me to say. Jenny McCardle, Dave Carnavale, Jake Bokov, Ben Piero, Sophie Damon, Drew Corner, Sam Curtis, Sian Marine Davies, Brendan McGarrigan, James Payne, Jezza Withers, Matt Roylance, Near Roylance, Jordan Mahoney, or Jesus, as we like to call him, Greg Fleming, and the new Patreons, Josh Robinson, Matt Monty, Casey Guthrie, and Louise. Is that Louise? Yeah, Louise Perk. Hope I said that right. If I didn't, sorry.
But yeah,
I'm sure I'll say way more things wrong.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Most things you say.
Yeah.
But you can sign up for as little as $1 a month and get access to all of our pre-rolls and the Patreon segment street, which we'll be doing straight after this.
I mean, if they put up with us for this long, the pre-roll tonight was a rip snorter. We're about half an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
a
you'll-
long listen.
And you'll get a few of the references that we've already talked about. Now, what Go Crom merch do we have these days? Is there anything new that I've missed?
We got the
Have we come out
pose.
with anything?
We've got the Solely Designs hoodies.
Oh, nice. What do we got?
Got the fog off.
Okay.
Just all your favourite different players.
I might have to go shopping.
Yeah.
Who's your favourite player, Cream? She can make one for you. She hasn't made a Rob one for me yet. I don't know. I don't know what. The
Is that a
Rob one would
personal
do.
attack, you think?
It was ruck round this week. Man, you got to make a ruck round. Does anyone else think the ruck round thing was really dumb?
Did you see
so
the Sean
cringe.
Wren's footage at like quarter time or something, or before the game? It was just like him recording himself on the farm, just being like, "Yep." Just like, there was a few great rucks in when I was playing.
There's some great rucks now. We all love a ruckman.
Thanks for letting me
They
speak
do
for
that.
ruck round.
They tap the ball and then the midfielders get the ball, and that's what a ruckman does.
Has she made a Tariq one?
No.
No, well, he hasn't debuted yet. Come on, it's got to be AFL players only for now. It was Tariq time about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
What's happening to
I
that?
don't think
Crane?
there's going to be Tariq time anytime soon either.
No, it's
Maybe in the SNFL finals.
maybe.
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 But yeah, we got Rochelle, Dawson, Rankin, and the Fog Off one.
Okay, so now we need to get some obscure Crows players.
Oh, okay.
We
Or
need to
Nick
get
Gill.
some SANFL ones. Let's not, or it can be ones that have played in the past but are cult hero status.
Yep. Ian Perry.
Yeah.
You need a Nick Gill, don't you?
I 100% need Nick
That's
Gill.
top of the list.
We need Nick Gill merch. Come on, Sophie.
Like I want an Andrew McLeod one, but I want clouds in it. I want it as a play on words.
Like a McDonald's in the clouds.
Isn't
Something
Isn't
like
there guys that do? Was it Carlton Draft?
Yeah.
This has already
Yeah.
been done. Come on,
have
they've probably done that or
Have
something
they?
similar.
No, they're busy with your friends lately.
Yeah.
They've got no time for that.
Yeah, I think they're just collaborating, designing specialized chocolate milk or something. I don't
So
know.
you're really up to date with all the trends, aren't you?
Yeah.
You've-
Yeah. All over. Where is it? Crowject.bigcartel.com.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to buy a hoodie tonight. Sports safe.
Good job. We also have our prediction pods coming up Thursdays for this week against the Lions.
Yep.
And after the game, leave your thoughts on the number 0. Far out.
Am I the one that's been gone for 4 months? Or?
Oh, I don't know. I think Ray's mentally been gone for a lot longer than that.
Yeah. My life peaked at 13. It's all been downhill since then. 0882465498. Easy for me to say.
Done.
Leave your thoughts like Ben did, but make them a bit more sensical. Sensical is not even a word. Sensible.
Sensible. Sensical. I think sensical is a word, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
We're not the
believe
exper-
anything
we're
you
not the
say
experts.
anymore, Ray.
All right. Now into the news.
Okay.
What have we got? We've got the Mark and Goal Year nomination.
Sorry, I was looking for the iPad. I was so excited. The new soundbite.
Oh, just muscle memory at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tex got 2 in 1 or something.
What?
He got a Mark of the Year nomination, the Goal of the Year nomination this round.
Was it
Oh,
Tex or was it
I thought,
Shane
yeah, I
McAdam?
thought McAdam got the mark.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense.
And Tex got the goal, yeah.
McAdam won't win.
Nah.
Nah.
So vote for
It
him.
was,
Yeah, vote
good.
for him.
Oh,
yeah.
well,
and
what's the point?
the Tex,
The point's just the enjoyment of it.
What's the point in football? Like, what are you?
anything,
Vote for
really.
someone you know isn't going to win.
Who's going to beat him though?
One of the other 63 marks that are better.
What's the
Not
point of
this
following
week.
the Crows if you know they're not going to win? What's the point in
They
anything,
might
Cream?
though. They're that good this year, they just could do it.
But if we vote, we just might get him across the line.
This is the one thing we have a little bit of a control over.
Yeah,
we don't have
that's
any
right.
control over the football, but we can vote at least for the Mark of the Year nomination.
You're a fake supporter. I'm microwaving your membership.
And she would know. Twitter told us.
Yeah, Twitter knows all about that.
For every vote that he gets, is it 1 vote per person?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I was about to promise a cent for every vote that he got. But if he gets
Depends.
50,000 votes, then all of a sudden I'm down $500 in the hole.
It just depends how many identities you've got, how many votes you can do.
Yeah.
How many burner emails you got?
Yeah.
I did like with the Tex goal where he was in the ruck contest, he just took it out the ruck and kicked it, and then the commentator's like, "This is what ruck round is all about." It's like, fuck off. Like that entire goal, it was a great goal and it was ruined by that. Fucking ruck around. Shut up.
In other news, round 24 fixtures out.
Yes.
Now, a lot of talking points with this one. And Tex is involved. At least I think that's why we've been given a Saturday night game.
So Charlie can chase him?
Yes.
Mm.
Because obviously we have West Coast. So if Tex is within 4
you think
going
he'd take
into
the
the
lead?
Saturday night game,
You think he'd take the lead?
given he kicked 10 last time, I mean, even if he kicked 7, then he would be 3 ahead. And who do Carlton have on the last day?
GWS.
Against Sam Taylor is not a shoo-in.
No.
He's all Australian. He's probably one of the best backmen in the comp. But also, depending on how it shapes up, there's a lot of top 8 deciding games on the Sunday as well.
Oh, yeah.
I
think
really want Carlton to somehow lose the next couple and it all come down to the last game.
Again.
Yeah.
And they get beaten by a point again.
yeah, they try and pass it off.
Please, yes.
They're like a couple points down with like a couple seconds to go, get a mark inside 50, and then they pass it to Kerno to try and beat the record, and then the siren goes before he marks it.
Because GWS are right on the cusp.
They are.
Sydney on the
Yeah.
Sunday are right on the cusp of it.
But that, look, I mean, Carlton and GWS being the last game of the round, they're the 2 informed teams at the moment. So that's going to be a cracker of a game.
Yeah.
It's-
I agree.
Yeah, it's very
But
smart.
you never know.
And where is it?
It's
Marvel.
Marvel.
Yeah.
Oh.
We should go. Let's go.
You know what? I'm tipping it now. That game's going to be a draw.
Oh, I like it.
You would like
yes.
that.
Okay. Other news, I just wrote it down because Peter sent it in the group. We're going to be wearing our gather round Guernsey at the Gabba.
Yes.
This
Against
week.
Brisbane.
Oh, that's
So-
right.
It's going to
Second
be
time
our
for the
Gabba
year.
round Guernsey this time.
It's the official term.
Are we all going to gather at the Gabba for it?
Well, I won't be there.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ellen, you going?
Am I going?
Yeah.
To Brisbane?
Yeah.
I'm not going to Brisbane.
Okay.
Sorry.
But-
I'm actually going to Brisbane in like 2 weeks, which is sad. But I won't be there for the
But
game.
every game you've been to as an away game hasn't gone
Yeah,
well for you.
exactly.
So it's probably
Exactly.
better.
So
Every time I
you
go.
steering clear. Just don't even be the same state. We might have a chance.
Yeah, that's it. That's why I'm staying away.
Yeah, good idea.
Thank you.
What else?
That was about it.
Cool.
Oh, Chase Jones
Oh, yeah.
got that Liz Frank
Oh,
injury.
the Anne Frank.
Yeah, Anne Frank. His ankle's hiding in a closet. Let's throw to the medical professional in the room to tell us all about the Liz Frank injury.
Ankle hurty.
Ankle hurting. Right.
I thought you were just going to start slandering
Charlie
someone
Cameron
called Liz.
had that, I think.
Mm.
Charlie Cameron had it. His first year at Brisbane or something. It kept him out
Mm.
like 10 to 12 weeks. It's
Oh,
pretty bad.
jeez. It's bad. It's not
bad.
good.
It's not good.
So, yeah.
Who comes in for Chase?
Ooh.
Or
Do you-
Peddler.
Yeah, I'd say
You
Peddlers
reckon?
probably.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Pistol Pete. I like Parnell.
Oh, yeah. I kind of forgot about him, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Whatever
It's been a
happened to
while.
Lockie Shoal?
I mean, he's still around.
Yeah, he
I
still
think
exists.
Cook comes in before Shoal at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Shoal was playing
That's good.
great footy for a while.
And then he wasn't. And then
Yeah, he wasn't. Have you been paying attention, Cream?
Yeah.
I mean, now that all makes sense.
You're really about 3 months behind everything.
you know how you were
You
saying
catch
about Crouch's tackling pressure and that now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking of Mark of the Year, Parnell might actually win it with his Mark of the Year
Nah.
attempt against. Oh, who was it against? Against Freo, was it?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, that's the
I know
one.
the one
Actually,
you're talking about. But
that's the one when they brought the little mini car in.
Yeah.
The next day.
Yeah.
the club.
That's good
Yeah.
stuff. That's good stuff.
Cream didn't vote. He's going to lose by 1 vote because Cream didn't vote.
See, that one I would have voted for if
Yeah.
I knew
Right.
you could vote. Because that was a rip. But I think Harry Himmelberg's going to win it.
Yeah.
Mark of the year.
Gather around?
Yeah, gather
Yeah.
around here.
Mm.
And
Oh,
at
yeah,
Norwood
yeah.
Oval,
That was
that
good.
was a fucking monster.
I got a golden toot of the week this week.
Ooh.
Hold 5 minute fiery. Kane again.
Who would
How
have
many
thought?
times has he won
I'm
this
gonna
award?
flag it for the sound effect underneath.
And
but
the obscene language
no, it's
that's about to follow.
no, there's no obscene language because he just did the old Piers Morgan and went. We basically won, even though we lost on Saturday night. Like
Basically
we lost,
won the Ashes.
but it was basically a win because we had players out.
Like, I'd still count it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just give us 2 points, honestly. Just give
Yeah.
us something. Yeah,
good one, Kane.
Yeah, that was very silly.
Basically the moral ashes of the AFL is what it was.
I'm pretty sure Geelong had a few players out as well.
Yeah,
it's not-
players go down. And then,
No, but Port's the
But then
only
Port-
team at the centre of the universe.
Oh,
I mean-
of course.
Yeah.
Was Tom Hawkins playing?
Nope.
There you go.
Someone else out. Blitzers was out.
Yep.
Yeah, Blitzard wasn't there. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, it was just because Port had those 2 late outs with sickness, and like they dropped that player that kicked. Who was it that kicked like
Francis
5
Evans?
goals
No,
against us?
Yeah.
They dropped him. That's your own fault.
He played though.
There's the
Yeah, he
margin
did,
right there.
yeah.
Come on.
And Francis Evans used to play for Geelong.
Geelong.
So I thought there might have been something in that.
Yeah.
Oh.
But no.
No.
Have you got a creamy's call?
I have not even thought about it, to be honest.
Just make one.
This is your
I'll
one
shoot from
job.
the hip. Come back to me. I'll try and think of it. Otherwise, it'll be in the Patreon segment straight. So.
All right. So you
Yeah.
got a lot of time to think about it.
Okay.
All right. Fantasyland.
Fantasyland.
Elodie, the
Yeah.
first time you've actually been here to do it for a while.
Yeah, true. Usually, well, it used to be Cream taking over
Yeah,
from
yeah.
me. Which
I am excited
was
about this because
terrible.
I was sitting second
Were
a
you?
couple of weeks ago.
Oh.
And
Have
then
you, have you
I
paid
lost a
attention?
couple. Yes. That's one thing I do.
Right.
Well, yeah, let's see what's happened in our little Crowject Patreon League. Because first week of finals it was
Yes.
this week, which is very exciting. We had a big matchup with Andy Munro, who's been leading the league the entire year.
Honestly, he's
Against-
been unbeatable.
He's
Don't
been
tell me he got beaten.
Oh, you just wait. You just wait.
No way. Who's got him?
Shahin. Shahin in a massive 267 point victory.
Fuck me, drunk. That's a big one. Who's Andy Munro got this week? Because that poor sucker's probably going to beat him too.
He's got you.
Yes! Have you got projections there?
The projections are never right.
I'm
but
projected to lose
there
by
you go.
37.
Let's see some
But-
of the big matchups.
All right.
here.
You're going to make changes to win to get 38 points.
But that's because I've captained. Yeah. Nah, we'll be fine.
Yeah, nah, you'll be fine.
I've
It's no
got some
problems at
trades,
all.
and obviously everyone who's following goes without saying. Nick Dacos drank the knee hurdy juice, so he's out for 6 weeks.
Ouchie knee. Probably trade him at this point of the season,
Yeah,
I would
I
say.
would.
I don't
I'm gonna hold him
don't-
for cover.
Yeah, just in case.
Hold
you
him
know.
for finals.
Don't worry,
Come
He's
on.
not coming back.
So yeah, we got Shahin gone straight through to a prelim, and then we've got we've got Martin, who he won last year, didn't he?
Yes.
Marty, yeah. So
Oh,
he's
Big Dickenberg.
Big Dickenberg.
Yeah.
He lost in a close matchup
Ooh.
against Thomas. He's lost by 13,
Thomas Schultz, 10 goal
12
Tommy.
points. 10 goal Tommy.
Oh,
You know all the bloody team.
Man, I'm all over it, I'm
You got
telling
this
you.
weird photographic memory for useless things. And
Yeah,
I love it.
100%.
So
the
yeah,
AFL? Nah.
the big dogs Andy and Marty both going down in the first week. Be big upsets if they both go out in straight sets.
Anything can happen.
We got
Yeah.
elimination finals. We had Cream getting up over Connor
Yep.
by about 40 points, and then we had
Rough.
Dylan getting knocked out by Dan.
Oh.
So-
Dylan
Dylan's
Herbert
out.
McLean.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a fall from grace.
it is. And then we got me, who didn't even make finals, but I'm going to win the
consolation.
secondary, the consolation cup.
Yes.
Yes. This
And
week,
then you and I have our league that we had the $50 buy-in.
yes,
We're both
yep.
still in that.
Yeah, we're both smashing it.
500
Love it.
bones on the line.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you very much.
Yeah, I think I've got Dylan this week, so I've got to knock him out.
Yep.
Yeah. Going
plan.
to trades fantasy. Yeah, get rid of Dacos, I'd say, is probably your best option there. Probably go up to maybe a Sicily or a Doherty if you can.
I'm bringing Sicily in this week for Day,
yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah, nice.
Now, what's your thoughts on Josh Dunkley?
Josh Dunkley. Well, I got him back like straight away as soon as I could. I think it's fine. I think he just had a bit of an off week, and his score wasn't even that bad.
He had
yeah.
like 3 touches at halftime. He was on
yeah,
like
I know.
37.
Yeah, it was a bit terrible. But in saying that,
What do you end up on?
barring 81.
Okay.
So barring the game where he did get injured and was carrying that injury, he has not gone below 100 since round 10.
Yeah.
Other than that, so that's his first game below 100. Right? So I'd say hold Dunkley unless you've got some unless both of your trades are luxury trades.
Yeah.
I'm getting in Tom Green because he's gone.
That's a good call.
Yeah, so he's back. He's firing. He got, what did he get on the weekend? 141.
Just lazy.
Yeah, just a lazy 141.
Mhm.
Get him in. And that's it.
Cool.
Good job.
And
Now,
then
just quickly, would you bite on Nick Newman?
Nah, not me. No.
Depends
not
how
at
rough
this.
we were being before.
What area do you have to bite in?
Hey, bider's choice.
If you're strapped for cash and and that's what you're into, then
You usually have to pay extra for it.
For 20 extra bucks, you can bite him.
what's he worth? $838K. It's an expensive bite. Yeah. No, I'd say that at $838, if you don't already have Tom Green, who's only about $30K more, get Tom Green.
Yeah.
Over him. But yeah, if you do it if you want. I'm not stopping you.
And speaking of fantasy, join and create your team for the AFLW fantasy, which is actually happening this year through the official.
Now we're going to do a league for that, sure.
We do, and I've created a team already because I missed out on the league of the AFL. I was too slow.
What do you mean the league of the AFL?
The AFL fantasy league for us for the Crowject. I got bumped.
What, have we already made one?
No, for the AFL, the one that we're in. That's there was only 20 spots.
Yeah, so you're raring to go.
I know.
Okay.
I got to be.
Who was the first person you picked out of curiosity?
Marinoff.
Oh, it's got to be.
That's good.
She's
call.
expensive though. I think she's about $1 million. Yeah. Yeah, but no, get around it. I mean, Moira's Magic did a great job the last few years of doing his unofficial
Very impressive.
AFLW, but
they can rest this. Season.
Yeah, it's back in the hands of AFL,
especially with the 2 seasons in 1 year last year. That's rough.
Oh yeah.
It's like a full-time job.
Busy year for him. Yeah. Put it in the hands of the AFL, who just inevitably screw it up, and it'll be super glitchy and bad. But let's just roll with it. Yeah, get around that. We'll make a league soon and get the league code out.
And then last thing is the next game. So we're wearing our Gab Around jumpers. Are we going to win against Brisbane in them?
Yes. I think we got Brisbane's number.
Even the biggest optimist in me can't see it happening.
Yes, but have you been paying attention to the last couple of weeks that have been played? They nearly lost to Freo.
I know, but it's just our defenders, mate, and it's at the Gabba. Like,
we have a great record at the Gabba.
I know we do, but it's our defenders.
I like this debate we're going on here. It's good.
I think the lack of experience in the back line is going to hurt us. They have a lot of experienced forwards. Danaher and Gunson. I know they may not have fired a shot when they played us over here, but our back line was completely different.
Yeah.
Rebuttal, Lleyton?
We have a good forward line.
Hey!
I mean, if we don't let it get in the back line, we'll be fine.
True.
But we're missing Lankin.
Which he's rumoured to be back this week.
He is, yeah.
No way. He is. Is he actually?
The rebuttal game is stronger immediately.
Apparently.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
but honestly.
allegedly, yeah.
Would that be going too early though on him?
Well, the season's on the line.
Yeah.
So if you think he's going to make a difference and you think he's going to get through the game, then you bring him in.
When he did it, it looked like it was a bloody off the boner.
Weren't they saying 3 to 4 weeks?
Yeah, it was about 3 to 4 weeks ago.
About 3 weeks ago.
Where is the time going?
It's linear. I don't know, man.
It's going out the door. I'm going to walk out of here tonight and it'll be fucking Friday.
It says you shows up here once every 3 months. And it's like, what did I miss? And then we spend the whole night catching you up on everything that's happened.
It's like I fell into a fucking coma over the summer and I wake up and it's mid-February.
It's so my rebuttal to your Brisbane point about our backline is great philosopher Matthew Nix once said on a show called On the Couch, you don't spend your money on the back line. He reckons his philosophy is you spend your money up forward and in the mids and you get blokes that just compete down back. Just battlers that are going to compete, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to compete. And then our hot young things, they're up forward and in the mid.
The fucking throbbers down back.
Yeah, well, they don't need to be throbbers down the back. Sometimes you just need a bit of weight to push forward for the throbbers to do their work.
Look,
It's a weird analogy. But
I'm not saying that we're going to get fucking blown off the park. I think Michelini is a good defender. I think he'll do a good job on Charlie.
He doesn't need to be. We accept mediocrity in the back line.
That's not what I'm saying.
But
It
what I'm
doesn't-
saying is I think he'll do a good job on Charlie Cameron, good enough to keep Charlie Cameron within maybe 2 goals or whatever. I'm just worried about our tool defenders and their lack of experience.
Oh.
I hope I'm wrong. I really hope.
And all I'm saying is you don't need to be a baker to know that bread tastes good. You just need to get to work. And that's what they're going to do.
oh, jeez.
He's lost it. Some things haven't changed, you see? But Brisbane by 14 points.
All right.
Crom by
Right.
30.
I reckon Crows by 2 goals in a close one.
I reckon, Crows by 20, I think.
Confident.
If the Crows can win this game, then our destiny's in our own hands.
Yeah.
Effectively, you could say it is already, but this is the biggest test we got left.
Yeah. Right
It's
now.
weird because it's sort of the Brisbane game is looking a little bit easy based on their form the last couple of weeks, but the Sydney game is looking harder.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Given the way the Crows play at home, I'm more confident about the Sydney game than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be good to take some of the destiny in our own hands and not just wait for like a Bradbury moment where everyone in front of us just falls to.
That'd be good too, though.
I mean, yeah, that also works.
He's still making money off of that, so it can't be too bad.
That's it.
Every 4 years, the Winter Olympic rolls around and that guy's bank balance explodes.
He was on Survivor a few years ago too.
Was he?
And he was like, "Oh, a celebrity."
No one sees him for 3 years at a time, and then he's Mr. Moneybags for 6 months, and he randomly rocks up at the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
And he's shouting everyone dinner.
Yeah, exactly.
They think he's the nicest bloke on the planet.
Then 2.5 years later, you've only seen him at Cashies.
That's it. Yeah.
You see him in the gutter with a Crows flag. You don't know what to do.
He's walking down Burke Street in Melbourne in a flanny and a pair of torn Adidas.
Oh, gosh.
I just wanted to take you guys back down memory lane to the last time we beat Brisbane at the Gabba. It was back in round 18, 2018.
It's not that long ago.
Does anyone remember this game?
No.
Tell me the
Is that
final
Hugh
score.
Greenwood's first game?
No, that was 2017, but
Tell me the final
close
score.
guess. The final score was the Crows 93 scraping over the line to the Lions 88 by 5 points.
Ooh.
Got the win.
I think I do remember this game.
And we just got to go to the leading possession getter for the Crows was Matt Crouch
I was
With-
about to say it would have
with
been
40 touches.
Oh,
Wow.
Was Brad still playing for a set?
Yeah.
He
would have been.
wasn't during this game, but he was on the list. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And we had Greenwood kicking 4 goals.
Wow.
Seedsman with a goal.
Big.
Riley Knight with a couple goals.
None of them play for us anymore.
Mitch
great.
McGovern, a couple behinds. Yeah.
Standard, yes, to form.
Jordan Gallucci, a goal.
Oh, bring him back.
The Looch.
Where's Nuna Colucci?
And Rory Atkins with 18 touches and 1 tackle.
None of these players play for us anymore, Lleyton.
You know what the worst thing was?
Bryce Gibbs had a goal as well. Yeah.
Well then.
South
I've
Adelaide's very
heard it
own.
all now.
South Adelaide's very own.
Jake Kelly had 21 touches, had a good game.
21
Honestly.
turnovers for
What the most annoying thing was is that even when Rory Atkins was in the opposite team's Guernsey, he still couldn't hit an Adelaide Crow on the tier in Adelaide Oval.
If there was a stat for 50-50 balls, I reckon Jake Kelly would be the all-time leader.
What do you mean?
Discuss. Like 50-50 balls. Like you just pop it down the line to a contest. That's a 50-50 ball.
Okay.
Even if they mark it.
Oh, you mean just
Isn't
dumping it long?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
not even necessarily long because he didn't really kick it 50 metres. But just popping it down the line.
Oh, so you're saying that he does those 50-50 kicks?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were saying
Oh,
he
yeah.
wins all the contests.
No,
and I was like,
no,
no.
no.
That doesn't sound right.
No, he'd be up there.
He would be right up there.
Yeah.
Aaron Hall was a big one for it.
Yes.
He's retired. R.I.P. Aaron Hall.
No, he's still alive.
But you see, like he's announced retirement. Zeeble as well. Did Zeeble announce his retirement?
Yes,
Nah.
he did.
Did he?
I'm pretty sure.
I haven't seen that.
Oh,
Maybe
I'm
guys
just making
Mandela
this up.
affected that.
No, I'm sure he did.
Let me
I don't
Google
know.
this.
I haven't paid
I'm
attention.
Shannon
sure
Hearn
he did.
definitely did.
Yeah,
Oh, mate,
Yeah.
Bunga Hearn.
Bunga.
Can anyone guess the 5 players who played on that last time we beat Brisbane at the Gabba? There's
Tex.
5
Our
players.
5 current players.
No, 5 players who played on the night who will probably play on the weekend.
Roy Sloan.
Yes,
is
check.
one.
Tex.
No, he didn't play this game.
Oh.
Riley O'Brien.
No, we still had Jacobs.
Ooh.
Brodie Smith.
He also didn't play that game.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
It's the weirdest.
So wait, how many were they? Did you say 5?
Matt
Yeah.
Crouch. You
Matt
mentioned
Matt
him.
Crouch.
Taylor
Yeah.
Walker.
No,
Not
Tex.
Taylor
Oh,
Walker.
that's it.
Mac, you've
Matt
got
Crouch,
and
Roy
Sloan at the moment.
Yeah.
Miller.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Miller's the
Oh,
other
yeah.
another one.
Lockie Murphy.
Yes, he was wearing the
Oh.
44
Oh,
And
and
there's
had
one
4
more?
touches.
Is there one more?
One more.
Okay, let's go through the process of elimination. So it won't be anyone from the back line then.
No.
Yeah,
So you've got
won't be-
Crouch, Sloan,
Miller.
Miller,
Murphy.
and Murphy.
Led.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
Le-
Easy.
We forgot Doss because he would have been down back then.
Would he?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
He would
Well,
have
he
been
had
back
20
pocket.
29 touches and kicked
We
a
did
goal.
that in the back pocket as well.
Yeah.
It's just standard. Oh, there you go.
So do you think those 5 players will really carry us through to the next win?
I
Yeah,
think so.
they're gonna
Don't
have
even
all
need
the
to play
experience.
anyone else. Just
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a weak team.
Well, when you're missing 17 players, it's like you're doing a reverse North Adelaide.
Honestly.
Oh, right.
Makes me wonder what the Brisbane team looks like.
Probably more
Good
than 5
point.
players.
Yeah.
Jack Zabel did retire, by the way, and then he was
he did?
Yeah,
he
I
got
thought so.
dropped for a few games, and then was subbed for a few games, and then came and then
Fucking Seagull Zeeble.
came and then he came back on the weekend and got 32 touches, 26 kicks, 12 marks, 3 tackles, 138 fantasy points.
Yeah,
So
just
maybe
slot back there.
maybe just cancel your retirement, Zabel.
Yeah. Well, when you're taking 15 kick-outs a game,
That's a good
and you just
point.
make sure you play on.
And then part of it is, I'm sure his teammates see him and they're feeling sympathy. Oh, he's gone in 3 weeks. Just, just give him the
Give
footy.
it to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, playing in the back line for North Melbourne is probably going to get you a
Yeah.
few cheap touches.
Yeah, fuck. James Sicily's game on the weekend, though.
Oh, yeah.
We should get
We'll
to that
get
in
to that
segment
in
3.
around the
Yeah,
gowns.
yeah. Just
So sign up to a Patreon, patreon.com/Crowject to listen to our bonus episode. And also don't forget to go to the SNFL game. We're playing Westies on Sunday at 2 p.m.
How good?
can't wait.
At Richmond Oval.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Maybe just watch it if you
Yeah.
want. If you don't really want to go.
Is that not a good oval? Is that the one's got really bad parking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
No, I reckon Richmond's heaps easier to park at than Norwood.
Norwood's
I don't
hard.
know.
Yeah.
Norwood's okay,
Norwood's got
I
the
think.
wider roads, though. It's a
Yeah,
little-
yeah. I've never
although-
had issues at Norwood.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. All right, go.
Yeah, well,
Find out for yourself
I wanna
and
go
let
to
us know.
Richmond. I actually remember going because the AFLW
Yeah.
played some games there. I remember I was really hungover and I tried to go to one of the games. And I just drove around trying to find park for so long that I just drove home because I was like, I'm hungover. I
By the
can't
time
be
you get a
bothered
park,
with
it's
it.
half time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, but still, yeah, go. Go to the game. You'll be right. Catch the bus. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah,
that's
Nice
it.
this week. Yeah.
Patreon.com/Crowject. Go join there.
All right, let's end it. Now we're sounding like the people on Saturday.
You're supposed to be hosting this, mate. You took hosting duties and you had to sit
Well,
back.
you know what? It's been a pleasure to be back. Everybody get around us this weekend in anticipation for a big win
Yes.
in Brisbane, fingers crossed. Don't forget about our preview pod on Thursday night. If you're not a Patreon contributor, be sure to sign up. Patreon.com/Crowject. Thank you, Ray.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ray.
Thank you.
And thank you, Elodie. And go Crows. Get around.
Takes the bounce. He steadies himself. Oh, he's kicked his firm. Let's go, Clayton. Good boy. Oh, that was his goal. Oh, Rioli from the mark. A third goal it could have been. Picked up by Michael Annie. Adelaide get a sniff. Ball goes down the wing.